Hi everyone, welcome to my video overview of the latest Tascam Portacapture firmware update. So without further ado, let's just dive in. Some time ago Tascam released 2.01 update, which further improves overall stability and also introduced new functionality to the Portacapture series devices. Let's take a look at it. I'll start from the upgrade procedure itself. It is straightforward and easy to do process. First, one has to go to the Tascam Portacapture X6 webpage, search for the support and download latest version of firmware updater tool. I'm going to download and install it. Before one to start the procedure, it is a good idea to read supplied info PDF. Now let's begin with the installation. Agree to all. And we're done. Now I would need to connect my X6 and click on Start Updating. All further update process will go automatic. Please take a look. So here we are, connecting Portacapture X6 to the computer and initiating an update process. It will take a couple of minutes. As you can see, the system goes through the several rounds of different upgrade processes. Let's give it a minute to finish up. Tascam Portacapture X6 is a premium class field audio recorder which is capable of making very high quality, low self-noise audio recordings anywhere you go. As Tascam describes, Portacapture series is the new generation of handheld devices with the new approach to framework of updates/upgrades. Whereas functionality of these devices could be dramatically improved through the time. Now it's finished and the device goes in off mode. In order to check up on the new functionality, I've got my Portacapture connected to a small Android tablet in audio interface mode, with one XLR condenser microphone with phantom power on connected to the channel 3 and stereo in to the channel 1 and 2. Portacapture X6 has a rather small display. Although it is not really difficult to operate, I would prefer to use Bluetooth connection and operate the device from a much larger screen on my iPhone. I would like to go through all apps/modes in the launcher, and I'll start from my favorite manual mode. As you can see, there is virtually no changes, besides the possibility to record only 4 incoming channels without separate recording of the stereo or mono master track. Very welcome change in functionality. It is not always necessary to have all 6 tracks recorded, sometimes you need only 1 or 2. It also reduces the amount of use space on SD card per session. As you can see here, one can switch between operating device through the remote control or operating the device through the touchscreen. Very easy without losing or in any way troubling the connection. There is no changes in general settings menu. I'm going to use batteries as a power source with all power savings off. As I already have said, one can choose between recording stereo or mono master track. You just need to touch this certain place on the stereo master volume indicator and choose the suitable mode. Rec ready means the master out ready to be recorded, simultaneously with the other tracks in this session. Overall, adjusting volume faders is much more convenient on a bigger screen. let's move on further to the next mode. It is ASMR. I have to say that I know some people using it quite successfully, but I'm honestly seeing no use for this app. And after the update to 2.01, situation did not change. Still no way I could ever need it. Next one is voice recording app. It is convenient with good interface, whereas one can jump to the process of recording without any second thought. Moving on to the music. There is no visual changes. In here everything seems to be the same. It is nice app, can be very helpful for solo musicians. Moving on to the field recording. This app specially designed to work in audio for video recording setups. It is easy to use, handy app. I would recommend it for those who just started with professional level audio for video recordings. Next we've got the Pocket Studio app. It is new addition to the launcher, the app Tascam was talking a lot about. According to their explanation, this app based on the first 4-track hardware recorders / mixers combos, which were very popular at its time. In short, now we also have a full-blown digital mixing console built in. One can adjust not only volume on incoming signal, but also add precise equalization to each channel. Therefore create very good sounding track right on the device. Basically you can record vocal part, guitar part and stereo instrument part on the same time and fully adjust to desirable quality right away, so the end result would be good enough to be presented as finished work. Besides equalization, one can also use click track and all other things. One can also change routing. For example, one can route or map, if you prefer, incoming channel from stereo input or built-in microphone to the tracks 3 and 4 instead of tracks 1 and 2. It is indeed a micro studio with macro possibilities. Okay, moving on to the next app, and that would be a podcast app. As far as I can see, there is no changes. Further, we've got the Tuner app, which is very useful for musicians. And the Metronome app, which is also a very useful thing for musicians and those alike. So there we made a full circle, and now back to my favorite manual mode app. I wish it could be possible to further customize the launcher menu. I would love to go right away to my favorite manual mode without scrolling through the unnecessary for me menu items. It could be so much better if I only saw the apps I'm using, for example, only manual mode, USB connection, files browser, player, and the rest is hidden. Recently, Tascam also announced the new AK BT2 Bluetooth adapter, which was rumored to be the next generation of Bluetooth adapters, which is also capable of wireless audio streaming or monitoring on Portacapture series devices. So I thought it would be nice to take a look at one of those. And here we are. As you can see, it is not much different. Packaging is very simple, actually exactly the same as in case with AK BT1. Absolutely the same shape and look, only BT2 seems to be built more dense, slightly more heavier too. Only on the side of AK BT2 we've got two small protrusions, probably indicators of connection. Here you can see both of them together. The Tascam AK BT2 has slightly different shape pins, so it looks like it will not work with X6 as intended, so to say. And surprise surprise, it does not. As soon as you plug it in, on screen of the device we see the notification about AKBT1 has a communication error and it's asking you to reboot. Unfortunately, the new update 2.01 does not bring us much more desirable wireless monitoring functionality, which is rather disappointing. to summarize it all. Portacapture 2.01 Pocket Studio update brings overall improvements to Portacapture X6. I would like to highlight Bluetooth connection stability and the introduction of Pocket Studio app, which is very much welcome upgrade for many musicians out there. It is nice to see that Tascam really worked hard in order to further improve already existing devices. But there is still some other things I personally would like to see implemented in future updates. And that will be all for now. As usual, thank you for joining in. Thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe, and I see you all next time.